Stop worrying about homework and start learning with confidence. This is Ask Learn. Complete help for every subject. Like, share, subscribe for daily learning videos.
Okay, this is chapter 8, section problem number 100. And this one's got some cartoons drawn into it, so I'm going to try and do the best I can with my artwork. The circle shown here represents 1 liter of a solution with a solute concentration of 1 mole per liter. And the book shows you a circle, and there's 8 atoms or molecules drawn into it. So 8 dots. And then explain what you would add the amount of solute or volume of solvent to the solution to obtain a solution represented by each diagram. Okay, this is a cumbersome way to say that there are 3 different and new solutions formed. And we're supposed to figure out the concentration, and it depicts, in the first one, 12 dots. In the second one, it's got 4 dots. And in the last one, I believe it's got 5 dots. Okay. So what we need here is a unit of conversion. They tell us that this solution is like 1 liter of 1 mole per liter something of dots. And we can use this as a conversion ratio. So for the first one, I don't know if this is A or if it is A. This is A. So for A, we've got 12 dots. And we know that 8 dots is equal to 1 mole per liter, right? So if we just do 12 divided by 8, which is 1.5, that's the concentration of A, right? So we need to add more solute. So add 1 mole of solute because it's in 1 liter, 1 mole per liter. Or no, excuse me, not 1, 0.5. We've already got 1 mole. (0.5) more moles of the solute to bring it from 1 mole per liter up to 1.5. Okay, that's for A. What about B? Okay, so this one we have to do a dilution. It's about half as concentrated. It's exactly half as concentrated. So if you take 1 liter and you need to cut it in half, it's a 1 to 2 dilution. But the equation for this, for all dilutions really, to start off, is C1V1 is equal to C2V2. And this is concentration of the initial times the volume of the initial is equal to the concentration of the final, or solution 2, times the volume of the second one. So this is telling you how much you need to add to a final volume of whatever. Anyway, let's just work it through. So the concentration here is we could even call this 8 dots. And the great thing about this equation is you don't need, as long as your concentrations are in the same units, they don't have to be the same units as your volumes. So for example, the concentration of the first one is 8 dots, and the volume is 1 liter. So that's going to equal, we need that to dilute down to 4 dots, and whatever the volume 2 is. Right, so we need to go to a total volume of, we can see here, 2 is going to equal volume 2. So we need to go to a total volume of 2 liters. But what was the question? What you would add. So really, you need to add 1 liter of solvent. And you could have probably guessed that, but that's the math for it. Like, some of this stuff is pretty intuitive. I'm going to get this. Here we go. Okay. For C, we need to go to 5. So this is where this equation will actually kind of come more in handy. So C1V1 equals C2V2 is the same thing as before. So 8 dots times 1 liter is going to equal 5 dots times V2. And 8 divided by 5 is equal to 1.6 is the total volume. So add 0.6 liters of solvent is what we need to do there. Anyway, that's how you do this question. And ooh. Okay. Well, good luck studying, everybody.